first play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The Chargers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 5 now. Herbert.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Robinson.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Broncos!
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to fire. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Robinson on a give right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
7-7, our score after one.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this 1st half. And it's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
Got his man. It's Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
There's Wilson to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get this to the 22, so they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11, first down.
First down, Broncos.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Herbert now. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. In motion left is Hopkins.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
4 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
He's going to take another shot here.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Room here to run. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds. timeouts. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backward? Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 4 yards out.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 28, Broncos 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Williams running left. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hopkins, the man in motion left.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA